Hello and welcome to my channel again. This is just another one of my 2 cents. I just saw the recent trailer for the new Kate Beckinsale action film for Prime Video called Jolt. And I have to tell you right off the bat, I was pretty excited to see that. I love a good action movie. And as is the case with most movie-going audience, it's always fun to see anybody with screen presence, male or female, in any kind of role, whether it be action or not. And seeing as how Kate Beckinsale has brought us the entire Underworld series, um, I was really excited to see her being in a new action film. Unfortunately, the trailer was less than impressive. The first thing you get right off the bat is that this is a complete ripoff of Crank with Jason Statham, um, which in and of itself is okay. There's not a lot of originality out there, anyways, and so you're going to get remakes and redos and slightly different versions of the same thing. Crank, of all things, though, it seemed odd to be remaking or making something so similar. But, I'm here for it. Change it just a little bit different, make it fun, and swap in a female. Again, she's not playing the same character, so this isn't what we call the uh, gender swapping or anything like that. And I was really hoping that with Kate Beckinsale, we were going to get a solid film. Unfortunately, once we get past the fact that this is a ripoff of Crank, it gets even worse. It throws some cool action sequences at us, which we already know Kate Beckinsale's capable of because of Underworld. But then it just has to go full into cringe, woke territory, garbage crap that I wasn't expecting from Kate Beckinsale. And I have to admit, fully disappointed. I was fully in just from the picture. And then you get the action sequence. You get Kate Beckinsale shooting a gun and kicking the crap out of the bad guys. And that's all you really want from one of these movies. What you don't want is the modern preachiness and this woke crap that is just put into all these movies. But here you get it. First, you get, I don't know, maybe kind of a joke. She talks about how she gets pushed so far and then she kind of snaps. Honestly, I think most of us are feeling that way these days. And that's fine. But what is it that makes her snap? It's a guy man spreading on the subway. He's just not sitting right. Me, I would have wanted to punch the guy in the throat for the way he was eating the sandwich, anyways. But they couldn't make it that simple. They couldn't just make it a simple general annoyance. They had to make it completely ludicrous, over the top, and gender specific complaint that honestly makes no sense most of the time. You could have made it a lot better and just had it be a woman who won't move her damn purse so somebody can sit down and have her smack the crap out of that person. But no, that wouldn't have been the feminist bull agenda that they're always trying to push. It gets even more insulting to the audience, just the general audience with an IQ over double digits. It's just so very sad when the guy has the gun pointing at her and she has to utter this sad. It's so depressing to hear this kind of crap dialogue coming from somebody like Kate Beckinsale. Why are gross old men always underestimating women? Here's a tip for you, sweetheart. Um, People underestimate other people all the time, regardless of gender. And on the flip side of that, most people you don't underestimate because they're really nothing there to underestimate. Now, the fact that her character is some kind of fighter is all well and good, but swap her out with 90% of females, even in this world that they've created for the show, and it's not an underestimation. That's why so many people get stepped on by bullies and criminals and things like that. And it always has happened. Is it's not an underestimation. And this stupidity here is it's not a matter of you're underestimating me, you're underestimating women. Whereas most women that would get absolutely manhandled and treated any way the villain wanted to treat them. So she doesn't make it about her character, herself being the strong person that you don't want to underestimate. It's women in general. And it's just stupid. It's bad writing. It's cringy writing. It's stupid. And they took what could have been a great action film with a great actress in Kate Beckinsale and given us a fun action film, only slightly reminiscent of probably a better film. Well, at this point, definitely a better film. And they threw it all away. They threw away all the excitement. They threw away all the action. They threw away all the fun. And they threw Kate Beckinsale under the bus. And if she was fully on board with this dialogue, I'm incredibly disappointed in her, too. I'd say I was in Stanley Tucci. I was excited to see him in the trailer. I love that actor. But he's always been a little bit of a poof himself, so whatever. So all in all, that's my 2 cents. My 2 cents on this one is I wouldn't pay 2 cents to watch this stupid show. This stupid movie can go under the radar, and now I'm not even sure I ever want to rewatch any Underworld. Kate Beckinsale's better than this crap. At least I thought she was. I hope she was. And I hope the next thing she does is actually worth watching. So, thanks. Leave a comment if you want to. And I'll see you in my next video.